Out of the Cepher. Excuse me, forgive me, beloved. Here we go. Move, big head of mine. Thank you, Abba, for this reading. Thank you for your Pesach. Thank you for your Mashiach. Thank you for being who you are, Abba. Thank you for my babies, for my beloved, for choosing me to walk in your ancient path, in your Torah. Thank you, Abba. Thank you so much. Here we go. And Yahweh spoke unto El Moshe and El Aharon in the land of Mitzrayim, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Speak ye unto all the assembly of Yasharel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month, and the whole multitude of the assembly of Yasharel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood, and strike it on the 2 side posts, and on the upper door post of the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire, and matzah, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water, but roast with fire, his head with his legs, and with the purtenance thereof. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning, and that which remains of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus shall eat it with your loins girded, your shoes on your feet, and your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. It is Yahweh's Pesach. For I will pass through the land of Mitzrayim this night, and will smite all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, both man and beast. And against all the Elohai of Mitzrayim I will execute judgment. I am Yahweh. And the blood shall be to you for a mark upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you, when I smite the land of Mitzrayim. And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to Yahweh throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days shall ye eat matzah. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eats shamets from the first day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Yasharel. And in the first day shall be a holy assembly, and in the 7th day there shall be a holy assembly to you. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. And ye shall guard the feast of Matzah, for in this selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Mitzrayim. Therefore shall ye guard this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. In the 1st month, on the 14th day of the month at even, ye shall eat matzah until the 21st day of the month at even. 7 days shall there be no shamets found in your houses. For whosoever eats that which is with shamets, even that soul shall be cut off from the assembly of Yisrael, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Ye shall eat nothing with shamets, in all your habitations shall ye eat matzah. Then Moshe called for all the elders of Yisrael, and said unto them, Draw out, and take you a lamb according to your families, and kill the Pesach. And ye shall take a bunch of hyssop, and dip it in the blood that is in the basin, and strike the lintel and the 2 side posts with the blood that is in the basin, and none of you shall go out at the door of his house until the morning. For Yahweh will pass through to smite the Mitzrayim, and when he sees the blood upon the lintel and on the 2 side posts, Yahweh will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come in unto your houses to smite you. And ye shall guard this thing for an ordinance to you and to your sons forever. And it shall come to pass, when ye are come to the land which Yahweh will give you, according as he has promised, that ye shall guard this service. And it shall come to pass, when your children shall say unto you, What mean ye by this service? That ye shall say, It is the sacrifice of Yahweh's Pesach, who passed over the houses of the children of Yisrael in Mitzrayim, when he smote the Mitzrayim, and delivered our houses. And the people bowed the head and worshipped. And the children of Yisrael went away and did as Yahweh had commanded Moshe and Aharon, so did they. And it came to pass that at midnight Yahweh smote all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn of cattle. And Pharaoh rose up in the night, he and all his servants, and all the Mitzrayim, and there was a great cry in Mitzrayim, for there was not a house where there was not one dead. And he called for Moshe and Aharon by night, and said, Rise up, and get you forth from among my people, both ye and the children of Yisrael, and go, serve Yahweh, as ye have said. Also take your flocks and your herds, as ye have said, and be gone, and bless me also. And the Mitzrayim were urgent upon the people, that they might send them out of the land in haste, for they said, We be all dead men. And the people took their dough before it was leavened, their kneading troughs being bound up in their clothes upon their shoulders. And the children of Yasharel did according to the word of Moshe, and they borrowed of the Mitzrim jewels of silver, and jewels of gold, and raiment. And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of Mitzrim, so that they lent unto them such things as they required, and they spoiled the Mitzrim. And the children of Yasharel journeyed from Raamath to Kukoth, about 600,000 on foot, that were men beside children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds, even very much cattle. And they baked matzah cakes of the dough which they brought forth out of Mitzrayim, for it was not leavened, because they were thrust out of Mitzrayim, and could not tarry, neither had they prepared for themselves any victual. Now the sojourning of the children of Yasharel, who dwelt in the land of Mitzrayim and in the land of Canaan, they and their fathers, was 430 years. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the selfsame day it came to pass, that all the hosts of Yahweh went out from the land of Mitzrayim. It is a night to be much observed unto Yahweh for bringing them out from the land of Mitzrayim. This is that night of Yahweh to be observed of all the children of Yasharel in their generations. And Yahweh said unto Moshe and Aaron, This is the ordinance of the Pesach. There shall no stranger eat thereof, but every man's servant that is bought for money, when you have circumcised him, then shall he eat thereof. A foreigner and a hired servant shall not eat thereof. In one house shall it be eaten. You shall not carry forth out of the flesh abroad out of the house, neither shall ye break a bone thereof. All the assembly of Yasharel shall keep it. And when the stranger shall sojourn with you, and will keep the Pesach to Yahweh, let all his males be circumcised, and then let him come near and keep it. And he shall be as one that is born in the land, for no uncircumcised person shall eat thereof. One Torah shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourns among you. Thus did all the children of Yasharel, as Yahweh commanded Moshe and Aaron, so did they. And it came to pass the selfsame day that Yahweh did bring the children of Yasharel out of the land of Mitzrayim by their armies. Chapter 13, Beloved. And Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying, Sanctify unto me all the firstborn. Whatsoever opens the womb among the children of Yasharel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moshe said unto the people, Remember this day, in which ye came out from Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage, for by strength of hand Yahweh brought you out from this place. There shall no chametz be eaten. This day came ye out in the month Aviv, And it shall be when Yahweh shall bring you into the land of Canaanim, and the Shittim, and the Emorym, and the Shivim, and the Jebusim, which he swore unto your fathers to give you, a land flowing with milk and honey, that you shall keep the service in this month. 7 days shall you eat matzah, and in the 7th day shall be a feast to Yahweh. Matzah shall be eaten Aleph Taf Eth 7 days, and there shall no shamets be seen with you. Neither shall there be leaven seen with you in all your quarters. And you shall show your son in that day, saying, This is done because of that which Yahweh did unto me when I came forth out of Mitzrayim. And it shall be for a sign unto you upon your hand, and for a memorial between your eyes, that Yahweh's Torah may be in your mouth. For with a strong hand has Yahweh brought you out of Mitzrayim. You shall therefore guard this ordinance in his appointed time from year to year. And it shall be when Yahweh shall bring you into the land of the Canaanim, as he swore unto you and to your fathers, and shall give it you, that you shall set apart unto Yahweh all that open the womb, and every firstling that comes of a beast which you have, the males shall be Yahweh's. And every firstling of an ass you shall redeem with a lamb, and if you will not redeem it, then you shall break his neck. And all the firstborn of man among your children shall you redeem. And it shall be when your son asks you in time to come, saying, What is this? That you shall say unto him, By strength of the hand of Yahweh brought us out from Mitzrayim, from the house of bondage. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that Yahweh slew all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, both the firstborn of man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to Yahweh all that opens the womb, being males, but all the firstborn of my children I redeem. And it shall be for a mark upon your hand, and for frontlets between your eyes, for by strength of hand Yahweh brought us forth out of Mitzrayim. And it came to pass, when Pharaoh had let the people go, that Elohim led them not through the way of the land of Philistine, although that was near. For Elohim said, Lest perchance the people repent when they see war, and they return to Mitzrayim. But Elohim led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Yasharel went up harnessed out of the land of Mitzrayim. And Moshe took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straitly sworn the children of Yasharel, saying, Elohim will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you. And they took their journey from Kukoth, and encamped in Etham, in the edge of the wilderness. And Yahweh went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud, to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire, to give them light, to go by day and night. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night, from before the people. Chapter 14, Beloved. And Yahweh spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharel, that they turn and encamp before Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, over against Baal-Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Yasharel, They are entangled in the land, the wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Mitzrayim may know that I am Yahweh. And they did so. And it was told the king of Mitzrayim that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, Why have we done this, that we have let Yasharel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot, and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Mitzrayim, and captains over every one of them. And Yahweh hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, and he pursued after the children of Yasharel, and the children of Yasharel went out with a high hand. But the Mitzrayim pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea, beside Pi-hahiroth, before Baal-Zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Yasharel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Mitzrayim marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Yasharel cried unto Yahweh. And they said unto Moshe, Because there were no graves in Mitzrayim, have you taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore have you dealt thus with us, to carry us forth of Mitzrayim? Is not this the word that we did tell you in Mitzrayim, saying, Let us alone, that we may serve the Mitzrayim? For it had been better for us to serve the Mitzrayim than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moshe said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still, and see the Yeshua of Yahweh, which he will show to you today. For the Mitzrayim whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Yahweh shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. And Yahweh said unto Moshe, Wherefore cry you unto me? Speak unto the children of Yasharel, that they go forward. But lift up your rod, and stretch out your hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Yasharel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Mitzrayim, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his host, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Mitzrayim shall know that I am Yahweh, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Yasharel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face, and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Mitzrim, that the camp and the camp of Yasharel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them, but it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night. And Moshe stretched out his hand over the sea, and Yahweh caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Yasharel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. And the Mitzrim pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch Yahweh looked unto the host of Mitzrim through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled Aleph Topheth, the host of Mitzrim, and took off Aleph Topheth their chariot wheels, that they drove them heavily, so that the Mitzrim said, Let us flee from the face of Yasharel, for Yahweh fights for them against the Mitzrim. And Yahweh said unto Moshe, Stretch out your hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Mitzrim, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moshe stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength when the morning appeared, and the Mitzrim fled against it, and Yahweh overthrew the Mitzrim in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned and covered the chariots and the horsemen and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. But the children of Yasharel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus Yahweh saved Yasharel that day out of the hand of the Mitzrim, and Yasharel saw the Mitzrim dead upon the seashore. And Yasharel saw the great work which Yahweh did upon the Mitzrim, and the people feared Yahweh, and believed Yahweh, and his servant Moshe. Chapter 15, Beloved. Then sang Moshe and the children of Yasharel this song unto Yahweh, and spoke, saying, I will sing unto Yahweh, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. Yah is my strength and song, and he is become my Yeshua. He is my El, and I will prepare him a habitation. My father's Elohai, and I will exalt him. Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his host has he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Your right hand, O Yahweh, has become glorious in power. Your right hand, O Yahweh, has dashed in pieces the enemy. And in the greatness of your excellency, you have overthrown them that rose up against you. You sent forth your wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of your nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as a heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. You blew with your Ruach, the sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto you, O Yahweh, among the Elohim? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? You stretched out your right hand, the earth swallowed them. You in your mercy have led forth the people which you have redeemed. You have guided them in your strength unto your holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Pelesheth. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab, trembling, shall take hold upon them. And the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of your arm they shall be as still as a stone, till your people pass over. O Yahweh, till the people pass over which ye have purchased. Ye shall bring them in and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance, in the place, O Adonai, which you have made for you to dwell in the sanctuary, O Yahweh, which your hands have established. Yahweh shall reign forever and ever. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots, and with his horsemen into the sea, and Yahweh brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Yasharel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aharon, took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbrels and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing ye to Yahweh, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. So Moshe brought Yasharel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days into the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore the name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moshe, saying, What shall we drink? And he cried unto El Yahweh, and Yahweh showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statute and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and said, If you will diligently hearken to the voice of Yahweh Elohim, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and guard all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon you, which I have brought upon the Mitzrayim, for I am Yahweh Ropheka. And they came to Elam, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters. Beloved, I love you, and I love you, my babies. Shalom.